When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. If something's important enough, you should try. Even if the probable outcome is failure. If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket as long as you control what happens to that basket. We're running the most dangerous experiment in history right now, which is to see how much carbon dioxide the atmosphere can handle before there is an environmental catastrophe. Starting a business is not for everyone. Starting a business, I'd say, number one is have a high pain threshold. I don't create companies for the sake of creating companies, but to get things done. To make an embarrassing admission, I like video games. That's what got me into software engineering when I was a kid. I wanted to make money so I could buy a better computer to play better video games, nothing like saving the world. We're already cyborgs. Your phone and your computer are extensions of you, but the interface is through finger movements or speech, which are very slow. When Henry Ford made cheap, reliable cars, people said, "Nah, what's wrong with a horse?" That was a huge bet he made, and it worked. I think life on Earth must be about more than just solving problems. It's got to be something inspiring, even if it is vicarious. We can't have, like, willy-nilly proliferation of fake news. That's crazy. You can't have more types of fake news than real news. That's allowing public deception to go unchecked. That's crazy. I think we have a duty to maintain the light of consciousness to make sure it continues into the future. If you don't have sustainable energy, you have unsustainable energy. The fundamental value of a company like Tesla is the degree to which it accelerates the advent of sustainable energy faster than it would otherwise occur. The problem is that in a lot of big companies, process becomes a substitute for thinking. You're encouraged to behave like a little gear in a complex machine. Frankly, it allows you to keep people who aren't that smart, who aren't that creative. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop, where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. The path to the CEO's office should not be through the CFO's office, and it should not be through the marketing department. It needs to be through engineering and design. There's a silly notion that failure is not an option at NASA. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. I don't spend my time pontificating about high-concept things. I spend my time solving engineering and manufacturing problems. I'm interested in things that change the world or that affect the future, and wondrous, new technology where you see it, and you're like, wow, how did that even happen? How is that possible?